Good morning.
Good morning.
Here we are. We are breaking camp. We are moving on the road. We have the schools out feel because we are now ready for part 2 of our adventure.
Summer starts now.
Yay, summer vacation.
So we have some work to do to pack up the camper, get all loaded back up and on to our next adventure.
We've had a crazy couple of weeks here. Super intense, lots of education and some other stuff. We're really excited to be back in control of our own time and just living our own lives. And the first place we're headed is to learn some more about permaculture, but this time just a person-to-person, completely in control of our own time kind of way.
And person-to-animal.
And person-to-animal. We're going to find out about rotational grazing from our friends Dan and Ashley Ohmann over at the Grass-Fed Homestead.
There you go. So here we come, Dan. Watch out. I know.
Well, that was wheat and labs. Now it's for some
What's that
fun.
all about?
There's Sandpoint.
You guys excited?
Yeah.
Excited to make some new friends and see some animals?
Yeah. And also, I'm excited to see little buddy.
Little buddy. You want to see little buddy?
He's just as old as me, and that's cool.
So this is Lake Coeur d'Alene, kids.
It's a lot like the ocean, except it's smaller. Look, the chickens.
That's probably that little area. Yeah.
It's a rooster.
Did you hear the rooster? Is that like being home?
Yeah.
Hello, pretty girl. Well, we've arrived at the Grass-Fed Homestead, just dirty and tired, and it's so luxurious already.
Hello.
How's our home building?
Good. A little different every time, but all systems go.
Did you get the solar panels on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're all hooked up?
We're all hooked up. I'm gonna leave the stove inside this time, and I think we're gonna do a little less cooking.
So we've been called to dinner.
Okay, I'm gonna change my stinky shirt.
We are making a special dinner for the Fouch group at the Grass-Fed Homestead here. I have right over here 2 legs of lamb from lamb that we raised here on the property last fall. With Esther and Nick coming, I wanted to make something that we grew here. We don't have a prolific garden yet, so I thought, well, we can serve the meat that we grew here. So we have the leg of lamb right here. I'm reducing the sauce in which it braised, which was a red wine sauce with some different spices, seasoning, some curry mix in there. And then over here we have a cauliflower rice. We are on a primal diet here, which means that we don't do grains or legumes, so we have to get a little creative sometimes with side dishes. And cauliflower rice, when you brown it in the skillet with a little bit of oil, it actually is better than most rices. So, and the texture is very similar to rice, so you can substitute it with any rice dish. So this leg of lamb is going to be served on top of the cauliflower rice.
Oh my gosh, that sky.
Be happy.
They look happy.
They get a lot of good food too.
We are trying to produce our own food, have really healthy, nutrient-dense, high-quality nutrition for our family, but also we are raising some extra food to sell as a small income stream. We are raising grass-fed lamb, and we have a lot of chickens right now, broiler chickens, and we have American Guinea hogs. We have 4 of them, and 3 of them just farrowed, so we have a lot of piglets too. We have about 16 piglets running around. Sadie said she wants to pet a sheep.
Of course she does.
Of
course she does.
So we have 2 separate flocks of sheep going on right now. We have our sheep out on pasture, and then we have sheep in a corral back here that I'm bringing hay to right now. The reason for that is one of our ewes, she's our oldest ewe, she's about 9 years old, she was losing condition. She was getting really skinny from nursing her lambs. So I'm weaning her lambs off while reconditioning her. So I have them all over here. And so I have to bring them hay since they don't have access to fresh grass right now. You want to open, buddy? And this is Penny the llama. She is a guardian livestock animal. But she also likes grass and hay. And you're welcome to come in here, Esther. So this is Fiji. She's the mama of that lamb right there, and then there's another one around there. And they were just, I believe that she was not keeping up with, how should I put it? I guess they were over nursing. I guess she wasn't able to keep up her own condition while taking care of them. It might have something to do with her age as well. You can see like on her backside, you'll see those hips sticking out. You rate sheep on a scale between a 1 and a 5, 3 being optimal. She's like between a 1 and a 2, which is really not good. She's actually been improving the last couple days. I've seen a little bit of improvement on her, but so she has this little rehab area here. Her lambs are on this side, obviously. The reason why I have them next to each other is it makes the weaning process less stressful. If I were to have put her rams out on pasture with the rest of the flock, they would have been very stressed with that separation anxiety. So they're able to see each other, they're able to touch each other, they put their heads together, they touch noses through the fence, and that brings them comfort during this otherwise stressful time of weaning. And one of our highest priorities here on the grass-fed homestead is a low stress environment for the animals, in addition to providing them with a natural organic diet. Those are our real high priorities here. So animal care is important to us.
This is a hopkin. It's a paw of a hopkin. A paw. Do you want to go? Mom, do you see that blonde one? It likes me. The blonde one likes me.
These are certified organic field peas. I give them, the sheep, field peas in lieu of alfalfa or corn, just because corn is a grain, and we believe in more of a herbaceous grass-fed diet here, not a grain-based diet for the ruminants. The pea is a legume, but it's very high in protein. It's 3 times the protein as corn has. So Fiji, who is obviously low in her condition score, needs that extra boost in protein. So I'm giving her like free choice, all the peas she can eat, just to kind of boost her back up.
Love it.
She's very standoffish. We can actually put a leash, like a lead on her, and you can take her for a walk and everything. She's a really cool llama.
Awesome.
So we will feed these guys next. These are American Guinea hogs. We have 4 females. 3 of them just had litters. They just had their first farrowing, which is when they have babies, within the last 2 weeks. And that's been a really exciting occasion for us here. These are actually the first mammals ever born on our property. We had a chicken hatch a few weeks back, but this has been really cool. So we're gonna feed these ladies. They're waiting on us.
Are you hungry? You look hungry. Yeah, stop talking.
This is... It looks like tent city in here right now because each of the sows, I built them each their own farrowing hut where they could have their babies kept and go back for nursing and all that, their own little space. So it looks very crowded in here. My original plan was to be pasture rotating the pigs, but we got them. They started rooting up the whole area, and the American Guinea hogs are supposed to be one of those breeds that don't really root much. Well, they did. So I was a little reluctant to move them, and then they had their babies, and so now I have to wait till they get a little bit bigger before we can start moving them out. So it's crowded in here, and this is definitely not the ideal scenario that we want to keep the pigs in, but it just is what it is for right now.
So 50 chickens, 20. These are the John Suskevich style tractors.
Okay.
If you build them entirely out of redwood, they are very light.
Right.
Also more expensive, but much lighter to pull. So I have no
Yeah.
problem pulling that one.
Right.
This one only has redwood on the base, and the rest is just common board, and it's a little harder to move, but not
Right.
much. Okay, these guys are...
And the redwood will hold up to the moisture on the ground for a lot longer.
It will. Now these are exceptionally well-fed chickens. Oat groats,
Okay.
steel cut. I don't even know. I don't eat oats, so I just get what looks good.
Right.
And the rolled oats. So I put them all together. I'm gonna mix it with some feed, with some nice grower feed. That should be a nice start. Mix it together a little.
And this is all soaked so that it's sprouted? Is that
I
the intention?
believe it is soaked so that the anti-nutrients come out in the water,
Okay.
and it's easier to digest. So one of the reasons that it's good to soak the oats for the chickens is that they get more moisture and it's easier to digest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they seem to like it. There you go. There's something for everyone. Hold on. Good night. Good night, little chick. So I was putting the food in the feeders, and we have several of the massive feeders.
Right.
And I was really worried that they were going to crush each other. And actually getting the feeder in was really scary because they swarm and they
Right.
would get stuck under it. I don't want anyone to die. It's just for
Right.
dinner. It's just dinner.
So just scatter it. Why not?
Yeah, I scatter it. And it gives them a little more incentive to scratch around too.
Right.
So they started out right here.
Oh, where it's all
Yeah.
dark.
Isn't that crazy? So they've been scratching the yard. They've gone all the way around. And it's this really nice dark shade of green. And we have a lot more grass and weeds now because this is really nitrogen rich soil. So the sheep should like it when they get over here in 2 weeks. That's our hope.
So they've been on here for a month, you said?
The big ones, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice and calm. Snip. Nice and calm.
She's half Frisian, half Katahdin.
Oh, this one
So
is really sweet.
most of our sheep are Katahdin or Katahdin crosses, and we got Annabelle as part Frisian in the hopes of someday doing sheep dairy for our own homestead uses. And the Frisian breed is one of the most popular of all the milk breeds. They're one of 3 very prolific milk breeds for sheep. So we wanted that option for future dairy endeavors. So we got Annabelle here.
Hello, sweetie. Are you the sweetest?
She is.
What are you doing?
Okay. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to go get your favorite sheepy. And bring her over. No, just one. One is enough. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were doing that.
You have more.
Oh, you're fine.
Go get your favorite sheepy and bring her over.
Are you a sheep?
That's pretty good.
Does that mean you're going to sleep in the pasture tonight? Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tired. I am still tired, but there is a peace to this environment that is rejuvenating and healing. So I'm really glad to be here. Looking forward to spending another day here with Dan and Ashley and learning more about sustainable grazing and paddock shift systems.
This one here's my buddy.
You can see the ground reacting. You can see the animals reacting. This is good stuff, and I can testify that it also tastes good.